In this video, I like to show you how Git really works under the hood. We will explore this famous hidden .git folder. So you can just take any repository. I picked one of these Git practical examples, and enter this .git directory. Let's talk a bit about what all we have here. So there is one folder you already know. This is this commit hooks or hooks. I don't want to go into details because we already covered this topic. Other than that, so first of all, I think the most important one, head. So if you have a working directory, you always have an active head. And what is your active head is stored in this head file. And right now, this is like a ref to refs heads feature in progress. So let's see it later. If you had, so if you were in detached head mode, then you could see here instead of such a ref, exit commit. I mean a hash over commit. Let's go to this refs then. So what is here? Refs heads. And then we have heads here. These are the heads of the different local branches. So I think this is the currently checked out one. And here is the related hash code. So this is the head commit of this local branch, and currently this commit is checked out. So that means practically that if you check out a new branch, for example, if you check out the main branch now, what happens that in this head file, this text would be overwritten by refs heads main. Okay, cool. So, and what else do we have here? So we have the local branches here, then we have the remotes. Here we are working currently with one remote repository, which is the origin, and inside this we have this head file. So the origin is working with the main, which refers to refs remotes origin main. Okay. Then cool. Okay. Then we have text here. You remember we created text in one of these videos. These are also stored here, like each of the texts have a file, and then the commit they are belonging to. These are these lightweight heads, refs, sorry. And then what else do we have here? This info. Here is like we can exclude some files from the repository. That's something we are not using right now. We have logs. So this is practically the ref log. So if you use the command git reflog, then this will be printed out. But furthermore, you also have such a detailed log for each branch. So if you want to see what happened on feature 1, then these are the log messages which are connected to this branch. And also you have the same for the remote branches. Okay, and what else do we have here? We have the git objects. So these are the so-called blobs, binary large objects. These are storing the real content of the commits, which you can show, for example, by git diff. And then you have a origin head stored here. Yeah, we already discussed it. Then we could assign a description to the commit. We have config, that's something we will see in the next video, and you have branches. Yeah, I mean, and we could have additional folders here. For example, if you worked with submodules or git LFS, then additional directories would be created here. This commit edit message, this is always the last commit message we used, because it's working in a way that it writes to a file and then reads it from here. And of course, if you are, for example, currently in a rebasing process, that also generates here some files, or doing a git bisect. So all these like temporary files are generated here. What is important for you, so you can see that the implementation of Git is pretty easy. There's nothing complicated, and it's also nice to see that the branches are really stored in the way that a branch knows only its head commit, and then everything is based on the parent. But a branch does not know how many commits belong to it, and so on. So I think it's interesting to see it once, but I would suggest you not to change anything manually here, because then you can really mess up everything. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye bye.